Hey guys, Eber here with HardwareCanucks, and welcome back to another Behind the Dam episode. Today we're going to be talking about home automation and how you could take advantage of all these smart devices with just your voice, thanks to Google, because Google's smart home implementation and their support with all these smart devices is actually kind of fantastic. I've actually hopped into the smart home automation a few months back, and I've been really enjoying my time controlling devices with just my voice. So yeah, it's been a great experience, but I'd also like to share that with you guys. Most importantly, Google did send me a care package for the holidays, and I've yet to open it up. It's this big white box, and I do know what's inside. I just haven't had the time to unbox it and set it up because I wanted to share that experience with you guys in this episode. So yeah, let's without any further ado, let's just dive into it. But first, a quick message from our sponsor.
We capture our experiences to remind us of the past with fantastic visual quality, but what about the sound? It helps to piece together the moment, and now you can with the Sennheiser Ambio Smart headset that doesn't just record the audio, it lets you feel and relive your environment because the microphones pick up sound just like you would. The end result is a stunning capture of 3D audio so you can visit the past again. Check out the Sennheiser Ambio Smart headset, linked below.
Alright, so got a trusty knife out. Let's rip this apart. Oh, cool. Nice little note here. Well, thanks, Google. Oh man, look at all these goodies. This is a lot, actually. Let's start with this. Philips Hue light bulbs. I actually have worked with these before. So I have one sitting in my studio right over there. I have one in my bedroom, and all of that is controlled through the hub that's sitting underneath my desk. It's the same setup with this guy, but I don't think I'll be using the hub because these lights will automatically recognize, or the hub will automatically recognize these bulbs as soon as I launch the app. So the setup process should be fairly straightforward considering that I've already have one in the studio. But if you are purchasing one of these kits, do note that you need this hub, the physical hub, to connect these light bulbs. The next thing is a Nest thermostat. This is the Nest Thermostat E. It's a more lower tier version of the original Nest thermostat. Currently in my living room, I do have the Ecobee Smart 3 thermostat. I felt like it was a lot better value than what Nest had to offer, and it came with a lot more features. So I might just use this when I move to another place later on. We'll see. Next package. This is a Wi-Fi smart plug. So once you've connected this to your standard socket, you can control whatever you like as long as you have it connected to your Wi-Fi network and if you have the app installed. But the best part is that it works with Google Assistant, as far as I know. I hope so. We'll see how that goes. It says it's Nest compatible, but I'm also hoping that it'll work with Google Assistant. So the next item is the Chromecast Ultra. This would be an excellent upgrade from my first generation Chromecast that's in my living room. But to be honest, after upgrading to the Shield TV, I've never actually taken advantage of the Chromecast feature because the Shield TV has Chromecast built in. So I think I'm just going to save this for future purposes. We also got a little souvenir here. This is nice. I can use this for my desk setup. This is cool. So this is the Aurora Nano Life Smart Lighting Kit. This is an awesome lighting system. I've actually wanted to give this a shot at some point, but yeah, I'm super excited to install this. I'm thinking of putting this inside my living room or installing it in my living room, and get that ambient RGB lighting in there. It should be really cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and set up some of the things that we have over here. All right, so I spent the last 30 minutes setting up the devices, and it was a fairly simple process. All you have to do is just install them and connect them to your Wi-Fi network and download the necessary applications respective for that device. So in our case, we're using Philips Hue, the Vimo smart plug, and then we've got the Nanoleaf lighting that's in my living room currently. It looks gorgeous, guys. I mean, the effects and just the way how you can control the lighting with Google is pretty amazing. I'll do a few demos here to show you guys how the whole thing works. Let's kick things off with the softbox that's actually firing me right now. So I've connected this light to the Wemo switch that's plugged into my main socket over there. So all I have to do is activate Google Assistant, turn off softbox, and it will turn off the softbox.
You got it. Turning the softbox off.
Yeah. It just works like that. I can go back and trigger the assistant. Turn on the softbox.
Okay, turning the softbox.
We're back up and running. I could also do things like changing the color for the Philips Hue bulb, so I can activate Google Assistant and say, change studio lights to green.
Sure, changing 2 lights to green.
Isn't that amazing? I think that's just quite one of the greatest things you could do with just your voice. Now, I could also do more things. So I have the Ecobee 3 smart thermostat installed in my living room. So what I could do is actually adjust the temperature and turn on the heater or the air conditioning, depending on the season, with just Google Assistant. Because Google just recently added support for Ecobee. It wasn't actually supported for a really long time. And that was pretty frustrating because the only way I was able to control the smart thermostat was using my iPad, because the Ecobee smart thermostat worked with Apple's HomeKit, which was kind of frustrating. But I'm so glad that Google finally supported that ecosystem or the Ecobee devices. So basically, I can do the same thing by activating Google Assistant, set the temperature to 22 degrees.
You got it. Setting the thermostat to 22 degrees.
Yeah, and it just does that. I'm not sure if I like the green lighting right now, so I'm gonna switch it up to blue. Change studio lights to blue.
Okay, changing.
Yeah, I think this is better. It's more low key. Okay, so here's an interesting part about the assistant. I think this will be a cool implementation. My siblings are downstairs. They're watching Stranger Things, and they're kind of making. I mean, they're not letting me record my on cam. I asked them to shut up, but they're not going to do it. So here's what I'm going to do. Turn off TV. And it did. It did. It actually worked. Oh my God, that is amazing. See, that's amazing. That is the power of voice search, guys. If you have siblings around and if you don't want them to use certain things, hey, the power of voice control is right here. So
Experience every pixel with the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti and enjoy these awesome new games in full 4K resolution at over 60 frames per second and get Destiny 2 for free for a limited time. Full details in the description below.
anyways, before you pull the trigger on these smart devices, make sure to check compatibility, because some of these devices only support certain type of ecosystems. So there are so many ecosystems in the market right now. There's Google Assistant, there's Amazon Alexa, there's Apple HomeKit, there's Samsung SmartThings, and of course a variety more. Now, most devices do support all of these ecosystems, so that's great. But just make sure that if you're thinking about using Google Assistant as your primary voice control hub, you're much better off getting devices that can support that ecosystem and then rely on that completely, because the Google Home app is like a central hub. It basically unifies all of these devices into this one app, and you can set nicknames and assign rooms. It just makes life a lot more easier to me personally, and I think I'm really gonna have a lot of fun playing around with these lights, and also now I can annoy my siblings downstairs, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, that's about it for this BTS episode. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about home automation, and are you considering hopping onto that train? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Eber with HardwareCanucks. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.